Hello and welcome to the in-between days, that time between Christmas and New Year's, where we often find ourselves in a bit of a funny space perhaps, because we are not quite done with the year just been, and we haven't quite walked through the gateway to the new that is to come. So in this space of not here nor there, there's a lot of space and a lot of time for reflection. Whether or not you feel like you're busy in life or whether or not you are actually sitting down with your thoughts in a little journal is irrelevant. I know for a fact in my own life and the life of all my friends, clients, family, we tend to reflect a lot this time of year. And with that said, something came up for me and it's coming up for so many of the people that I'm with these days. And it's all about this tendency we have to not fully claim our desires, naming our desires. And so you might sit there and go, but that's not me, Josie, because I love to name my desires. Maybe you're someone who have this idea that, it's absolutely perfectly fine to tell the world and your loved ones what you want to buy for dinner or what you want to have for dinner. Maybe you feel completely confident about sharing with your boss some ideas you have about new projects, or perhaps why he or she should think about promoting you, or a pay rise, an increase in fee that you want to have and receive. Or perhaps when it comes to money, you have a little bit of shame and a bit of worry attached. Or perhaps when it comes to wanting more in life on any level, there are certain people you share that with and certain people you don't share that with. So just ponder with me, why is it that so often in life, the things that we truly desire, we downplay our right, we downplay our power? So ask yourself this, what do I truly desire? If I take away fear of rejection, fear of it not happening, fear of loved ones or peers or bosses rejecting me, if I fully share my desires with the world, if I fully allow myself to be seen, if you take that fear away, if you take away any shame or guilt, maybe you're someone who kind of feels like, who am I to think I can do all of this? Or who am I to think I am allowed or worthy of receiving all of this? Meanwhile, my family don't have a lot. Meanwhile, loved ones, colleagues, friends, or just look outside the door. There's so many people still living on the street, right? Maybe there's a part of you that feels like, who am I to want all of this when so many have so little? So ask yourself, is there a part of me within my psyche that is essentially blocking my abundance, blocking my ability to stay open to receive the endless possibility that this universe and this lifetime holds for me? And ponder that for a while, and you might want to do some journaling about it. A journaling prompt could be, what's stopping me from allowing, accepting, and naming all of my desires? Because in naming your desires, you are claiming your powers. When you refuse or pause or somehow cut and wrap your desires, when you are not clear in life and you're expecting to get a different result, but you're not willing to name your desires, guess what? They don't manifest. It doesn't happen for you. If you are really wanting to buy or to have a partner or a loved one buy you a red dress, but you don't ever tell them, you just say, I want a dress, I would like a dress, I would just wish for a little dress. And then when the package arrives and it's yellow, mustard colored yellow, well, who do you have not to blame, but who do you have to go back to? Not your loved ones. They bought you a dress, you asked for a dress, guess what? Here's a dress. We have to be willing to address that which we are truly wanting. We have to be super, super clear. And any attachment, any story of fear, shame, or guilt is blocking you right here, right now, from declaring to yourself, to the universe, to loved ones, to the people that needs to hear it, what you're truly wanting. So by naming your desires, you are claiming your powers. Tell whoever it is, I want to buy, or I want to receive, or I wish for a red dress. Not just a dress, not just any dress, a red dress. And this goes for everything in life. Okay, so you want financial freedom. What is your number? Get specific. What does it feel like to you? Is there shame attached? Oh, but who am I to want this when everyone else, so many people that I love and care about, have so little? Ask yourself that. Are there steps you can take so that you feel more adequate, that it's okay to ask for this, it's okay to want this, to desire this? If perhaps I do XYZ, maybe in your mind you're like, okay, you know what? Once I've manifested this, or in my process of manifesting this, I will continue to, give X amount to my parents, or X amount to this charity, or I will do some charity work, or, make a plan that works for you. Because as long as you are holding a sense of negative energy attached to money, or attached to dresses, or attached to asking for more, whatever more is. Maybe you're wanting more out of your relationship. But then part of you is like, oh, but she or he is also all these good things, and, it could be a lot worse. I don't know why I'm making this funny voice, but, so often in life, what is truly blocking us always is us. It's our idea that somehow, by wanting more, there's something wrong with us. We're too much, or we're ungrateful, or we're somehow mean, or there's a sense of shame, there's a layer of shame, guilt, and fear attached to it. So often, in fact, always, it is never that the circumstances have to change. It's never that, well, it's my boss's fault, or it's my colleague's fault, or it's my loved one's fault, or it's society or the world's fault. No. Don't give your power away. Go back to where it started. And that's where it's going to stay. And so, breathe in, breathe out. Everything on our planet has a desire to inspire, and we inspire by empower ourselves first and foremost. Everything on our planet has a desire to grow bigger. All of my plants, and we have a lot, none of them has whispered to me in the middle of the night, Josie, this is it, I'm no longer going to grow. I'm ashamed of myself, I'm no longer going to grow. I do not want to outshine and outgrow the other plants. No, they don't do that. You don't do that. Or maybe you do. But ask yourself, is there a part of you that is blocking yourself? Is there a part of you that has to kind of make a compromise with yourself, or maybe you have to make a promise with yourself? I did that once. So I really wanted to receive this beautiful acting job years ago for a TV commercial. And a part of me felt like it is so much money. Who am I to receive so much money? It's the biggest amount of money I had ever received up until that point. And honestly, I had such a big blog about it. I was like, who am I? We have people all around the world that don't even have clean water. Why should I be allowed to receive such a huge amount of money? And then I was looking at my family and I was like, my mom has so little money. Who am I to receive so much? And so anyway, this is how I made peace with myself. First of all, how can I inspire anyone else if I am not willing to allow myself to receive? If I'm somehow sitting here thinking, well, all you guys out there, you must have all the love and all the money and all the good stuff, but then I'm not allowed it. So first of all that. And then number 2, I made a little promise to myself. If I will allow myself to receive this huge amount of money, this beautiful job, it's going to be so much fun. And with that money, X percentage, I will give to my loved ones, and I will give part of it to a charity. So that is how I personally made a little deal with myself, and then it felt right, and guess what? I got the job. And so often, in fact, always, What is blocking you, what is stopping you from receiving, it's not out of circumstances. The ego likes to think that because then it's not our own responsibility. But I'm just here to remind you that naming your desires is claiming your powers. And it is your powers that will co-create with that energy of the universe, which is already within you. And through that, you will start to accelerate, propel, take motion, take step, take action. And through all of that, when there's no longer the attachment, the story that weighs down, that blocks the energy of finding you, then everything will start. Everything that is good and everything that is true for your soul's desires will start to come through. And so anyway, going back to my plants. None of these plants stop themselves from growing. All of them will, through eons of experimentation, continue to grow towards the light. And as long as I give them bigger soil, bigger pots, the roots will grow bigger, and that means the top part of the plant will expand bigger. None of my plants has ever once stopped itself from growing. My plants grow shamelessly big, unapologetically big. My plants loves their desire to grow, and they don't question it. They don't doubt it. They don't dim their light. They don't go, Josie, this is me done. This is as tall as I'm going to get. And yet as a human being, we do it time and time and time again. I have wonderful clients, I have wonderful friends, and they call me up and we have these chats, and then it's like, oh, but he or she is so nice and I shouldn't. And then we are like, what is it you want? Claim your desires. You want more. I want more. We want more. Why don't you say it with me? I want more. We want more. We're here to expand. We're here to grow. We're here to get bigger. We're here to shine. We're here to get into the light. So step out of that darkness, and the darkness is the cage that you've placed your own perception of yourself and your position in the world in. Step out, step through, get up, move, let the world see you. And so, by naming your desires, you are claiming your powers. So wanting more is a beautiful sign that you are ready to take up space, that you are ready to receive and accept the beautiful positive energy that is coming to you on all levels. Financial abundance, health, financial, radiant health, radiant wealth, beautiful, expansive equality in love, attracting partners, people that truly see you on the same eye level. It's true of your expansion on all levels. So, yes, I'm simplifying it and saying, completely comparing us to plants, but it's one of the best things to do. Let's make life simple. You are here to expand. We are here to want more. Life is always promising us more. Just look in the world that surrounds you. Everything is always changing and expanding. Every single day, you and I, in our own unique way, are redefining, rewriting, re-rehearsing this new you and I. And so, do not dim your light. Do not block the energy that is coming to you and that is here to help propel you to expand and to receive more. So it is not about doing more. It is about letting go of the attachment to the stories you've been carrying like an anchor and like a weight around your shoulders. So really allow yourself to name your desires. I want more. I want more out of life. I want more feeling, I want more healing, I want more love, I want more expansion, I want more money, I want more radiant health, I want more joyfulness, I want more happiness. So open up, why not? Why would you sit there and go, oh, I only really want this much of life because who am I to desire all of this? Don't get smaller, get bigger. You are not here to suffer. There is so much to be enjoyed on this planet, but it only starts and can only get to you when you allow yourself to open up and declare exactly who you are, why you're here, what you're wanting. And then the next thing, it all starts to appear. Have an amazing day. Enjoy these spaces, these states, these days in between the old and the new, in the homecoming back to this true new you. So much love. Till we meet again. Namaste.